Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
What's up, everybody? Jeffrey J. Hulavecchio here. Topher Scott, my co-pilot, never has any idea of the words that are going to come out of my mouth. Nobody does. It's kind of dangerous at times. We won't lie. We never censor ourselves. So, Toph, did you know that Skate Tech, skate sharpening and equipment repair brings you NHL quality service at an affordable retail price? Did you know that? Well,
I did,
now you
yes.
do. With over 23 years of sharpening and equipment customizing experience, like sewing on shot blockers to your skate so they actually fit and you don't look like one of those idiots wearing the overly large shot blockers where you're tripping over your own feet. You don't need those if you're working with Skate Tech, right? They have 23 years of sharpening and equipment customizing experience. Skate Tech serves as your personal equipment manager, providing the highest quality skate sharpening, blade profiling, team unis, and equipment alterations available on the market today. Let Skate Tech help you take your on-ice performance to the next level and use the edge that the pros trust. Head to skatetechsharpening.com for more information.
Woo!
Yeah, Toph, you have no idea what I'm going to talk about here, Toph. I want to talk about, I was having a conversation in the gym today at TPH St. Louis, where I'm the head of off-ice training for all the 65 Academy goers, and talking about watching hockey. And they, like myself when I was younger, don't watch a lot of hockey right now. And I was telling them all the different ways and reasons why it's so beneficial to watch hockey, your own games, older players' games, younger player games, the NHL, right? I want to talk about when you're a player trying to get better and you're watching the NHL, what are some things that you can be doing when you're watching that game to get better?
Love that question. And so I think the first thing is, like, if there's a player on the ice that you love, or, you know, you kind of play that role or you want to emulate, like, kind of lock in on that player when they're on the ice and just like look at the little things that they do. And I think especially when you're there live, like, it's one thing to watch it on TV. It's another thing to do it live. Like, I've always known Crosby. I love watching Crosby on TV, but I was in Pittsburgh 4 or 5 years ago and got the opportunity to see him live. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like Tommy Boy, cigar in the mouth, just about to set fire to the little model car.
My God.
Yeah, exactly. And just watching the little things that he did to create space for himself and
Can you go into some of them so that, like, players, you know, think about, you're watching the game. These are things that Toph is picking up on while he's watching the game.
He was always in a spot for support for his teammates, like literally always in a spot for support, and like continuously made plays. Like, he just made plays, just understanding the game. But, like, you know, the puck followed him around. So, like, if you're an offensive player, one of the things that, like, scouts at the highest levels will talk about really high level players is the puck follows them around. And why does the puck follow them around? Because they're always in the right spots of support to get the puck from their teammates. That's why they have the puck so much, right? And so just kind of look at, like, where they go on the ice to get their puck touches. Like, where are these players going on the ice to get their puck touches? That's a big one for me. And then I think another one is, like, you realize how good these players are in, like, little battles, like little stick battles, tight area situations. Crosby was unfreaking believable at that. He was just so smart. But you add on top of that the competitiveness and the skill to kind of win those little battles. And, like, that's why he has the puck all game, because of those two things. And so that for me was the gift of Crosby, just like his understanding of supporting the puck and where to be on the ice to get it more. And then just like the intangible little battle type things that allowed him to keep the puck for a little bit longer and to have the puck a little bit more too.
I love that. And you know, something that all you guys at home now have the ability to do when you're watching games on TV, which Toph and I did not have until we were in college. And even then it was probably a little bit after, until it was mainstream, is being able to pause, rewind, slow-mo, right? So like I was a left winger. When I started watching hockey, like to really get better as I was older and I had those tools available to me, like when Toe says lock on a guy, he means like don't watch the rest of the play, like literally like watch exactly what they do. So your left winger, face off, whoever it is out there, watch exactly where they go and watch everything they do. Use that pause button. Use that rewind button. Okay, there's a face off. What's he doing? You know, you see it. Okay, pause, rewind. Watch it again. Where did he go? What did his head do? Where is his hand positioning? Where are his toe caps on his skates? Where is his stick pressure? Right? Let it go a little bit. Okay. Then you could watch it, rewind it and watch the play again, zooming out, just watching the whole play. So you can see how that player affected the rest of the play after you just did a zoom in ISO cam on them. I'm telling you, this will make you so much better and it's free. It's so free, guys. Like pause, rewind, do all these things, do it every shift. Players that you should play like, want to play like, are playing like currently, like, you know, yeah, it's cool for me to watch Connor McDavid and learn from him. But also, I don't skate like Connor McDavid. I don't shoot like Connor McDavid. I don't stick handle like Connor McDavid. So, yes, I can pick up things from Connor McDavid's game. But I also want to watch guys who I kind of play like right now. And how are they doing those things? What are they doing when they're coming in the zone? Where is their head? Where's their feet? What's their positioning between the dots? And how far is their body from the boards? These little tiny details. And, you know, Wayne Gretzky, if you guys haven't heard it, Wayne Gretzky, when he was young, used to sit and watch NHL hockey every night. It was on TV in Canada with a notebook, literally just drawing and mapping out where the puck went most of the time. And then so from there, he started working in those areas more often in practice. And that's how he started setting up behind the net and revolutionized the game from behind the net that nobody had really done before that time. And that came from him studying the game with a notebook, watching it and realizing, oh, I can use this. I can exploit this and play behind here more because the puck is winding up behind the net a lot. Right. So it's like, it's really, really simple to do this stuff. It's not easy. So get out a notebook, watch the game, watch what's happening, use that pause button, rewind, and really ISO cam players to learn what they're doing.
Love that. Love that. Yeah, that Gretzky thing is hilarious. I told my little nephew that he started doing it. It was pretty cute.
That's cool.
Jackson. Yeah, he was he loves it. He absolutely loves it.
That's cool. Do you ever go over it with him? Do you ever see like how old is he? How old's Jackson now?
He's 8.
He's 8. So like what types of things is he seeing? Is he noticing?
No, I mean he's just doing the Gretzky thing,
The
right?
puck thing, like where's the puck going a lot?
Yeah, he's takes the pen on the notebook and is like following the play.
Okay.
It's cute, but it was funny. I was back home from Michigan for Christmas a couple years ago. I was doing some video stuff. And so on my computer, I had the ability to like draw up some things and things like that. And he thought it was like the coolest thing ever. He thought it was the coolest thing ever to be able to do that. But yeah, I think just finding and also like, if you don't want to, I see some kids being like, I don't want to watch an entire game for like, it's great. Like it's probably better to do that. But like, if you're a YouTube kid and just want to go on YouTube, like actually pay attention to how goals are scored. Like be curious and be a student of the game in terms of like how these different goals are being scored 5-on-5, how different goals are being scored 5-on-4 on the power play, and just kind of pick up on some things, because at the end of the day, scoring goals is a big part of winning hockey games. You got to score more than the other team. And so like, look at if you do just want to watch highlights, or that's all you have time for, you know, you don't have the time to maybe sit down and watch a period or something like that. Like just be a little bit of a student of why and how goals are scored. The coolest thing ever was charting. Nar and I did this a couple years ago where we literally charted every goal that was scored in the NHL. And it was really cool to kind of see some of the intricacies and some of the different patterns that arose from that. So like, just, you know, be a student and try to, if you're watching the highlights, like how are these goals going in? What are some of the players doing? Where are they being scored from? I think that could help too.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, on NHL.com too, you can choose to watch like the short version of highlights, which is like the goal and maybe like a few seconds before the goal, or they have extended highlights now too, where you'll see kind of the play develop and then why it scored. So if you're short on time, watch those extended highlights because you're going to get to see more plays, not just goals, but more plays, more development of plays. So if you are watching that short version, always watch that one versus just the goals. Because again, guys, like I can't even tell you one thing. I look back in my career and I say this as much as I can on this podcast. I wish I would have watched hockey as a student of the game sooner. I got so much better the second half of my pro career when I really, really started studying the game. And it allowed me to score way more goals and get paid way more money over the last 5 years of my career.
Make that money, baby.
Make it rain, baby. Share the show.
Thumbs up. Share the show.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.